So hey, hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is all about how to come to Canada. Like many people were asking me, how did you land up there? What is your process? Even we want to come there, so can you explain the process? I know it gets easier when a friend explains you. So that is what you are going to watch in my video today. I have made a list actually regarding what all documents you require, and from the start to the end how does this process go on. So guys, as many of you all know, the first document which is mandatory to travel abroad is a passport. You need to have a valid passport, and if you do not have one, don't worry, you can apply it, and you'll get your passport within a month. You should apply it on passportindia.gov.in, and the charges would come up to 1500 to 2000 Indian rupees. So once your passport is ready, the second thing you have to do to fly abroad for Canada or US is give your IELTS exam. Like here, GRE is not mandatory, but you have to give your IELTS. Once you book your slot for the IELTS, it would charge up to 14,000 to 15,000 Indian rupees. So yeah, there are 4 exams in IELTS, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So all those 4 exams would be on one day, and the interview process would be on another day. For the IELTS also, the results would take up to nearly 1 month of time, or 1.5 months. Then you'll get your IELTS results via post, and once you get your results, obviously within this time you will have to search for your colleges, and make sure that you select somewhere around 5 to 6 college or university, and based upon the location where you want to go. Like Canada is like huge, so you have to select the province exactly where you want to go, the place based on the temperature, or your friends or relatives who are there. Like consult them, or if you don't have anyone, please consult a company or your agency which you're going through. So please consult them, take a good advice, and choose up to 5 to 6 college or university. And for each and every college or university, you would be having an application fee. So what I suggest you is, if you choose 5 colleges, better choose 3 which have application fee, and another 2 which do not have an application fee. So a few colleges or universities, as they offer the application fee waiver too in the season. Like you have to start it in January itself. Like if you're going in September intake, you have to start your process in January, because it's a very lengthy process, and it would take a lot of time. So better do it upfront. And after the application fees, you have to, like, once you select the college, you will get an offer letter from the college. So once you get the offer letter from the college, the next process what you have to do is pay the fee to the college. Like for Canada, it is like you have to pay the entire fee amount. So for me, it is Trebas Institute, in which is located in Montreal, Canada. So I had to pay the full amount. Like it does not depend on the college, but then you have to pay the entire 1 year fee. If your course is for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever it is, you have to pay 1 year of fees, which is mandatory here. For me, it was like 12 lakhs Indian rupees, and after paying the college fee, you will be getting a receipt or so. Then you can file your visa process. But before that, you even have to pay a GIC amount, which is like a guaranteed investment certificate. Like it is mandatory if you are going to enter Canada. I'm not sure about other countries, but then for Canada it is mandatory. Like it's like a fixed deposit, which we have it likewise in India. It's the same thing. You have to pay 10,000 Canadian dollar, which comes up around to 6 lakhs Indian rupees. Yes, like you have to pay that once at all. It will be there in your account, and month wise they would be giving you the money. It's just to ensure that even if you don't get a part-time job or something, the government would be giving you a charges. Like they will be giving somewhere around 600 Canadian per month, Canadian dollar per month. Yeah, like it's just to, it's like a guaranteed thing. Like without even having any job, you can pay your rent and you can manage your food. It's just like that. So but it is mandatory to get into Canada. So after the GIC, simultaneously you would be filing your visa. So in that, after the initial first 2 steps, they would ask you to do your medicals. The medicals are nothing but they will just do a health checkup, like your urine, entire blood, and all other tests included. So you have to book a slot for that in the website. Like once you book the slot, the charges would be 7,000. Like if you have one tattoo, and for the tattoo also the charges would be included, like 1,200 rupees extra for one tattoo, and if you have two, another 1,200. So it's like that. For overall it would be 7,000 Indian rupees for the medicals. And after your medicals are done, it would take, like for few people it will take 1 month of time, then for another few it would take like 2 months of time. So medicals to get updated on the CIC website, it's like a huge process. It will take a lot of time. So better, first thing is get your medicals done. Once they are updated, then it's almost like your visa is approved. It's almost like that. Since your medicals are updated, you would be giving your biometrics, and biometrics are nothing but the fingerprints. You have to book a slot for that as well. And the charges for biometrics would be 5,000 to 6,000 Indian rupees. So once your biometrics too take time to get updated, maybe a 1 month of time. So once your biometrics are updated, then you have to, apply for your study permit, which is nothing but your visa. Yes. So for that also you have to pay another amount, which is like 9 to 10,000 of Indian rupees. So overall this process would take up to 5 to 6 months of time. It's a lengthy process, but you just have to wait for it patiently. Things would work out very easily. So one thing which I would suggest is better go on a SDS category. SDS is student direct stream. So it's an easy process. Like if you go through this process, mostly all your applications would be accepted and not rejected. The reason for this is because you are paying your GIC amount. Like see, 5 lakhs is not a less thing. So if you just pay your 5 lakhs amount, the agency will be assured that yes, you will be able to manage your expenses even without getting a job in Canada. So that is how you can assure them, and you cannot draw the money directly. So every month you would be getting that amount to your account. Like if you have paid like 6 lakhs or 5 to 6 lakhs of GIC, then every month 600 you would be getting it like that. And initially in the first month they would give you 2,000 Canadian dollars, which is like nearly 1 lakh of Indian rupees. So yes, this is all about the process. And do like my channel, share, subscribe, and please comment down below like what all other videos you require from my channel. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.